Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on FNAF. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top 10 things that have changed from the Security Breach trailers versus the real Security Breach game. There's a lot of interesting things that I found that have a lot of lore implications that I will be putting into my theory that will be coming out in the next week or so that I'm really excited for. But yeah, if you haven't yet, make sure to go pick up a FNAF plushie. There's only 3 days left in the campaign and then it's gone forever. All my personal social medias are in the description below, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Here we go. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is Vanny's voice. In the first Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach trailer we got on September 16th, 2020, over a year ago, Vanny's voice sounded a little bit different than it does now. Let's take a look.
Gregory, your friends are worried about you. They're here with me. Please come out.
As you could probably hear, Vanny's voice doesn't sound as evil in this trailer. It sounds more realistic. Let's listen to the Vanny voice we have now.
Are you having fun yet?
Gregory, your friends are worried about you.
Our new Vanny voice obviously has a different filter over it. It sounds more evil, it sounds grainier, it sounds deeper, and overall it's just a completely different voice from the first voice that we heard. The second one we're going to look at is Vanny's Jumpscare, and as you probably know, we saw Vanny's Jumpscare premiere in the trailer that I just talked about on September 16th, 2020 at the very end. Let's take a look.
I think she's found us.
As you can see, that jump scare is pretty mild. She's kind of just shaking her head back and forth. It is completely different from the jump scare we have now. Let's take a look. As you can see, the new Vanny jump scare is way more animated. Really nothing special here, just wanted to show off the different jump scares. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Vanny's story, and some story that was maybe cut out of the final game. In the first trailer we got in September 2020, there are some voice lines that Vanny said that kind of don't really make much sense now. She says something along the lines of, "Your friends are worried about you, they're with me, please come help. I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch, it won't happen again. It's been such a difficult day for all of us," she says. I have a theory that the story in the game might have taken a drastic change sometime in early 2021. This is also shown in the first gameplay trailer we got with Vanessa's voice lines.
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together. They won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you.
As you could hear, she sounded more concerned and helpful than she does in the game. In the game, she's more like annoyed with us.
Just one more thing to deal with.
I apologize.
Okay. Look, we're like 15 minutes from closing and some kid is sneaking around backstage. If you see anything, notify me immediately. I already alerted the others. Now, go back to your room.
She sounds more disgruntled and angry and upset that we are loose inside this pizzeria rather than helpful in trying to find us and send us home. This is also shown at the end of that trailer where she says there is more going on here than you realize.
There is more going on here than you realize.
In an early version of this game, it looks like Vanessa was more of a guide to us. She took on part of the Freddy role where she is trying to guide us through and get us home rather than kidnap us and jump scare us and give us that white woman jump scare. Number 7 is Monty's Gator Golf stage animation, and in that gameplay trailer that we were just talking about, we see our first glimpse of Monty's Gator Golf, and we can see Monty performing on the stage. When we play Monty's Gator Golf, or at least enter the area in the actual Security Breach game, Monty is not on stage performing there. I don't know why they decided to cut that out. I think that would have been a really cool addition to a really awesome area of the mall, but yeah, it was cut out for the final game. Number 6 is William Afton's voice lines.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic, but now you are more. Are you ready?
As you could hear, that was William Afton at the beginning of our first gameplay trailer for Security Breach, giving his iconic "When I First Found You" speech. And we actually don't hear William Afton speak at all in the game. These voice lines and this whole voice actor's part were completely cut out for some reason. So number 5 is Chica's green room animation. So in that first gameplay trailer, we get our first look at Rockstar Row and all of the green rooms for the animatronics. We specifically get a peek at Chica's green room. And as we turn our heads, we can see Chica glamming out in the green room. In In the final game, this was immensely improved. Her animation looks a lot better, and she's actually standing in a different place. Number 4 is the L-chip bots, and this was seen in the NVIDIA trailer for the very first time and the very last time. If you don't know, there was an NVIDIA ray tracing event, and Security Breach was featured, and we got a glimpse at some of the areas and voice lines and stuff like that for Security Breach. One of those areas was L-chips, and you could see running across the screen an L-chip bot. It has a sombrero on, and it's carrying a tray of drinks, and we do not see that in the final game. I don't know why that was cut out, probably because there's no really use for it. It's the nighttime, and all the security bots are out, so I don't know why they would need a server out when there's no one to serve. But yeah, that was cut out from the final game. Number 3 is actually a really interesting one, and I haven't really heard anyone talk specifically about this, but in the NVIDIA trailer that I just talked about, we got a glimpse at the ice cream bots. If you have played Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach and you have entered Bonnie Bowl, you will notice that these bots don't look like the ice cream bots that we get in the game. The ice cream bots that we get in the actual game resemble Baby. And you might be asking yourself, and all the Let's Players might be asking themselves, including me, why the heck do they look like Baby? And I think I understand why they do now. In the beginning cutscene of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, you get a cutscene of William Afton talking about Baby and all the things she can do. She can fill up balloons, and she can also make ice cream.
She can dance. She can sing. She's equipped with a built-in helium tank for inflating balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream.
So it's only fitting to have staff bots that resemble the one animatronic that was known for making ice cream. The next one has to do with Monty, and one of the best things that we got in the newest Security Breach trailer was the Monty cutscene.
Be able to escape when the security doors reopen at 6 a.m.
But if you've played Security Breach and you've seen that cutscene in the actual game, Monty looks a little different in the actual game. Let's take a look.
Rock and roll!
So as you can see, Monty looks a lot more dirty and broken in the actual game. I just think the developers wanted to show off the best version of Monty in the trailer for everyone to see. Our last one is a really interesting one, and it has to do with the NVIDIA gameplay trailer that we got in January. So in this trailer, we get our first look at the security office, and in the game, under the security office and under all that scaffolding is just flooded with trash. A puppet. Okay. Okay. I know my family's looking for me. I get it. Trust me. You're unable to go down underneath the scaffolding, or else you'll probably drown in the trash. But let's see what it looks like in the gameplay trailer that we got. So as you could see in the trailer, there was no water or no trash anywhere. We could actually probably go down there in the original game, but for some reason, Steelwool wanted to completely delete underneath the scaffolding and underneath the office. I don't know why, but it was just changed to feature a bunch of water and trash. So that was 10 things that were different from the Security Breach trailers versus the actual Security Breach game. Make sure to subscribe with the post notification bell on, because there's going to be much more Security Breach content, gameplay theories coming in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.